All right, traders, Mike here with the watch this video for Monday, August 8th. The SPY gapped up today and closed pretty strong. The Dow was up 407 points at the close. It didn't feel like it today. It felt like summer August trading, which is what it was. It was pretty dead out there. Still made some money. Nothing great. I got to share my one blunder of the day was in Roku, where I called a bounce play. Let me get extended hours off of there. I just called a bounce play over this horizontal line, which triggered right there. My stop was there, and I held it for like an hour. I want to say an hour, maybe an hour and a half, something like that. No, maybe even 2 hours. And somewhere right about where my arrow is, I'm basically flat in the trade, maybe up like a dime, and I just said, I'm just going to kill this. And then it proceeded to run up a quick buck. So that's just one of those stupid scenarios where it held to stop, and then I just made a bored decision to hit out, only to watch it run without me. I did that on one stock last week too. Always embarrassing, but the actual bounce play entry, which was probably right about here, stop down here that didn't stop out, could have yielded you over a buck if you traded it better than the idiot at my keyboard, right? Hang on a second here. One nice call made in the chat was on PayPal, PYPL, by Matt D. And I'll put the horizontal line there again. He called it through 64 second mouse, which was right there. Stop was only like 20 cents below, never stopped out, and from 64 went to 64.75. So 75-cent move, 20 cents risk, never stopped out. You were never underwater. Was a neat little call. I called MNK just over this high right here at $1.75. It triggered right there. That was the idea. And went pretty quickly too. I think $1.92, $1.93, $1.93. Percentage-wise, not bad. I made some money in it, but wasn't huge, right? I do love this daily chart. Anyway, let's just go into that. Let's go into what we're watching for. You guys know I don't hold overnight, so these are things I might get a trade in on Tuesday. PLX, big volume, pretty strong close right after the gap up. So we're going to watch that one. I already talked about PayPal. I like the bounce today. It might continue the bounce tomorrow, so maybe another trade in that one. MNK, my favorite chart going into tomorrow, had this nice 2-day pop here that topped out at 212, and it's really kind of flagging ever since. You can kind of picture a tight coil there that it's resolving to the upside. So today's high, $1.93, this high back here, $1.92, and this high, 212. So, maybe we get a break of $1.93 tomorrow. That might be enough to push it through the whole number 2. And then if we get over that 212, might just squeeze. So I do like the looks of this daily chart a lot. It'll be on watch again. I don't hold overnight, or I'd still be in some. But anyway, KTOS. Let me pan out a little bit here. Had the big breakout on Friday, and today went out near the high. So that stays on long watch. Already talked about Roku, given that kind of green candle today. It might continue that bounce tomorrow. Again, I botched it today. Could have had a decent little trade in it. NKTR, big pop today. Let's see, where did it top out? It's always good to know that. $1.12 before closing at $1.02. Certainly on continuation watch tomorrow. USM, big pop Friday, quiet inside day today, looking for a third day play. GTN, kind of the same thing. Broke out on Friday, quiet inside day today, looking for a third day play. Tupperware is holding up, TUP holding up pretty darn well, so I'm going to keep that on watch. HLF goes right back on bounce watch, right? We had the pop on Thursday, quiet inside day on Friday, a little bit lower today, but it did not trigger as a bounce play, so we put it right back on watch. Same thing with ACHR. I was watching this one all day because it topped out at 574. I called it long over 575. That never happened, so I took no trades in it. But it goes right back on bounce watch for tomorrow. SOFI, same thing, right back on bounce watch for tomorrow. Apple, 1, 2, 3, 5 days in a row down. You don't see that very often in Apple. So I am going to watch it for just a bounce. I'm a day trader, but we might get a nice looking bounce in Apple one of these days. I don't care if it gives 2 or 3 more red days in a row. I will keep this on bounce watch, see if we get an A+ setup in it one of these days. CHGG. There's the daily, closed at 10:03. I believe they reported after hours. As I'm talking to you right now, it's trading at 12:57. So that will go on our gap play watch list tomorrow, assuming it's still gapping. and then PLTR reported after hours. Gave one of my favorite setups on the 16 flush in after hours, but I did not catch. I watched it happen with a stupid look on my face. Didn't get my bid out in time. Anyway, it's trading at 18.15 right now after closing at 17.99. Certainly be in play tomorrow after earnings. They announced, I think, $1 billion buyback too. So that's it. We'll add other gappers as we always do in the pre-market, and hopefully some more setups tomorrow. All right, have a good night.